I'm Ashley, and you're watching the Grace Hopper 2009 series of Ed&Ashley's 5-Minute Show.
In this episode, we're going to give you some networking tips that you can use this year at Grace Hopper.
And the first one is to utilize the Connect project. Before you even get to Grace Hopper, you can set goals for yourself. You can say you want to meet professors, you can say you want to meet people in industry, or you can say grad students and undergrads. While at the conference, you meet people, and everyone has a name tag and it has a barcode on it. So say I just met Ed, and we want to connect. So we find a scanner, and we scan my name, and we scan Ed's. And say while we were going to find a scanner, we ran into a couple other people we wanted to meet. So you can actually connect a whole group of people with one set of scans. At the end of the day, you get a report of everyone you've connected with. You also get a status report on how you're meeting your goals of what types of people you want to meet.
So some really great places that you can go to connect with people are formal places such as the poster session or the exhibits, which will be all over the conference. And some informal places are meal times, so breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You have to eat. Why not talk to some people while eating? I mean, not while chewing, though. Don't do that.
And the other place that you can meet people is just between sessions or going to and from buildings.
And one of the really important things to remember when you're talking to people and you're networking is to be genuine. Really be yourself and be genuine. People can immediately sense insincerity, so that's definitely something you want to stay away from.
Yeah. The next thing you need to do is, while there is the Connect project, if there's someone you definitely want to follow up on, make sure you exchange your contact information. So the business cards that we've mentioned, a great idea is to take a business card that you've received and jot down notes. So whether it's exactly what you're following up on to what the person was wearing, or, you know, say they have red hair, whatever brings them back to your mind. So when you're looking at these business cards, you know, after the conference and even months after the conference, hopefully something will jog your memory as to why you even have this business card in your collection.
And another thing that I do to really help me network is something that Ashley's already mentioned with the Connect project, and that's to set goals. So these goals can be broad, such as I want to be better at small talk, and you can definitely use Grace Hopper to work on that. Or they can be more specific, such as I want to meet X number of fellow industry women or fellow students if you're a student. Or it can even have an end goal in mind, such as I want to collaborate with students to do this. And that way you always have something that you're thinking about while you're networking, and you definitely, if you have an end goal, you immediately have something to talk about.
Definitely a good tip. Especially for me, I'm not very good at the small talk, so having a goal of what to be talking about helps. So finally is the very important part of networking, which is to follow up with your new contacts. Nice thing in this day and age is social media, so you can go and friend people on Facebook or connect with them on LinkedIn. Or my favorite way to keep in contact with my network is to keep in touch with them via Twitter. The reason I like this is that it's an informal way to keep in touch. So you can, you tweet about your random things that people tweet about, what are you doing? But I like this because people don't have to respond. Your network can choose what things that you tweet about that they're going to respond to. This is very different to an email where that's asking for a response on a specific topic.
And even with, email, there's no excuse to not follow up. You have all of these great mediums to use, so make sure you follow up. So there's a couple resources that we really want to give you. So we're going to flash up some URLs. Feel free to pause the video and write them down. We're going to be directing you to Joe Miller's talk about people that you need to have in your network, along with sort of a goals sheet that I use when I network, and you get to color. And a couple other sites that we think have some great networking tips for you.
Alright, and you've been watching Ed and Ashley's
5-Minute Show.